One of their board members had connected me with Kine, and he's like, hey, have you ever heard of prep? I start telling the queens about it, and they were like, we want to get on it, and we were able to get 40 people on it that night. It does start late. For those people that like to go to bed early, we usually start like 11, 11:30.
That's me. That's why I'm out. I'm chopped.
Yeah.
Hi, gay. I'm Christopher Hamilton, CEO of Texas Health Action and Kine Clinic, and your host for Navigation, where we explore the world of queer sex and everything that's chaotic about it and the healthcare that goes along with it. Today's category is icons. This is not your grandparents' ballroom dancing. This is not your parents watching Dancing with the Stars, but we do have mother. And I am pleased to introduce Natalie Lepore, mother of the House of Lepore.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Such a nice intro. Don't forget iconic mother.
Of the House of Lepore.
Yes.
Well, so what is icon?
I am a pioneer and an icon. I am one of the founders of the Central Texas Kiki ballroom scene. I'm the first person with the House of Kenzo, the first person to throw a ball in Central Texas in San Antonio. There wasn't ballroom here. There were people that were ballroom affiliated, but there never was a ball here. So in 2015, I hosted the first ball in San Antonio. Also, I competed in ballroom as well, walking, voguing. I'm a commentator. I walk a category called Sex Siren, where you're pretty much, sexy, and you're who's the sexiest, you get it. And I have excelled in these categories and won. I have over 40 trophies. So I was a legend. And icon is what you do for the community. I've sold out the Paramount Theater 5 times.
Wow, we're going to talk about that. Okay. I've got some questions for you.
I've given out scholarships, provided housing for people. I've had some of the people from the community live with me. Just also, I've given away over $20,000 for the community, given out food for free, things like that. So these things have made me iconic because what I've done, it's going to be here forever. Even if I pass away today or tomorrow, people are going to remember me for what I've done for the community.
So let's back up.
Yeah.
What is a ball?
What is a ball? What is a ball? A ball used to be an underground competition. Now it's mainstream. It kind of went mainstream with Madonna, with Vogue and things like that. And a lot of celebrities start putting people in their music videos in the 90s. Voguing stars, you had the Janet Jacksons, the Queen Latifahs. And how about, what? Let's take it back.
Let's go all the way back.
Okay. So ballroom started because the black and brown drag queens were being discriminated against in the pageants. Crystal Livasia and Pepper Livasia, they were like, no, we're not doing this anymore. So they created their own thing, which started with families. As far as you get the houses, and most of the houses are named after fashion designers. It started with just the drag competitions, with the drag queens winning and walking. It graduated to other categories as far as the runway and the face. And then you had people who started dancing because it was the late 80s and 90s era. So, that was more like the upbeat, the music. So they started adding that in their voguing. So that's where Vogue came from. People were kind of mimicking models in the magazines. And so that's where the name Vogue as well. Ball is kind of, well, not anymore, but an underground competition. It's a competition. It's just like any sports, and you either compete under a house or you compete by yourself, which means you're a free agent, which is a 007.
Oh.
Yeah, so they give out prizes, trophies. People come and dress extravagant. It's amazing. You have either probably about between 6 and 13 judges on the panel. Yeah, so that's a ball. And it's also a safe space for the black and brown, well, more for everyone in the queer community. It started with the black and brown community, but it is a safe space where you can come, you can be yourself, you can find friends, you can dress however you want, and it turns into like this magical moment. For those several hours that you're there, you don't even feel like you're in reality. It's like, it's amazing.
So, kiddies, if you want your history, you go watch Paris is Burning.
Yes.
That's your education to start out.
Yes, that is the start. That's the Bible.
So you're a mother of a House of Lepore. Where did the Lepore name come from?
A lot of houses are named after fashion designers that are men. And so when we were thinking about our house name, we were like, something that is not under a man's name, and something that kind of represents us in the earlier stages of Lepore. We were very edgy, like, a group that you could probably see in a magazine or something, very fashion. So we thought about Amanda Lepore, who is a trailblazing transgender woman who's been around for years, very iconic. And so there wasn't a house named after her. And so we are the House of Lepore. She knows we exist. For 1 year, my kids got her to say happy birthday to me. Some of them have met her in person, painted pictures of her. So, yeah.
Wow. Awesome. Well, how did you get the idea to do this in Central Texas? You're like, y'all need a ball.
So I'm originally from Philadelphia, and my best friend moved to San Antonio and got me to come down, and we would be at the club, and the DJs, she knew them from before I moved there, and they would Vogue to regular music, and she figured out how to find the beats for us to Vogue beats, and she started playing them in the club, and people were like, wait, I want to be part of that. Can you teach me? And I met a group of individuals that said they wanted to be in a ballroom house, and so me and another person became the parents, and we took them to New York, and
wow.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be mother of a house?
It's a job.
That's a lot. You're like, there's a lot there.
It is a job. I mean, but it's more so kind of like being someone's actual mother, like a godparent, filling that role. And I also let them know I'm not your biological mother, but I am here for you. A mother prepares her kids for the balls, and also life outside of balls. Like if your kids need help finding a job, somewhere to stay, if they're hungry, things like that, you become their mother. Because in the 90s with the AIDS epidemic, a lot of parents didn't understand what HIV was or AIDS, and they were putting their kids out, and the drag queens were taking them in, and they were their mothers. The drag queens and the lesbians, they became their mothers. And so then you had the fathers that started to come in as time went by. But yeah,
it really became like a community of support for each other then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Within that, I guess, you talked about AIDS epidemic, 90s, 80s, of course, and I guess one of the things that you've done as part of your iconic status is connecting people in Austin, San Antonio through Ballroom with Kind Clinic and PrEP. And how did that come to be?
Right before the pandemic, Pose came out, the show Pose. Mm-hmm. And so more people are like finding out about Ballroom now because you could find it on TV. Austin Black Pride, it used to be a group here. They knew that I threw balls. And they're like, hey, we want to start showing Pose at Rain. So we'll do Pose in the beginning, and then we'll do the ball after. And so one of their board members had connected me with Kind, and he's like, hey, have you ever heard of PrEP? And I was like, no. And I've already was in the field. I was a tester for years, and I hadn't heard of PrEP yet. And so I was like, explain it to me. So we chatted, and I was like, oh, okay, I got you. So I started telling the queens about it, and they were like, we want to get on it. And we were able to get 40 people on it that night.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. How did, what?
You guys were in the back, and they listened to Mother. So no, but I pretty much, I think the way I explained it to what it is and how it's a great preventative, and that you guys were giving it for free that night. So they were like, hey, the girls love free stuff, but it's also, it's great. It's a great thing.
Okay, we're going to play a little game. Is it Vogue or Nogue?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's see. First clip. Vogue? No. That cannot be Vogue. That cannot be Vogue.
That is not voguing.
No. Okay, here we go. Vogue or no?
Gentlemen, and I'm here to wear your pussies. Attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
She's voguing.
We got some elements there.
She is voguing.
Okay.
Oh, what you know about that? Oh, okay. He did his research. Yes.
I've seen some things.
Yes, so that was voguing.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Another one.
So that's nogging.
That is a hard no. All right. Oh.
I think that's whacking. I think this is whacking.
Okay.
It was a trip to the early 2000s.
Okay. Fascinating.
I would say this is more like a hip hop contemporary type of dance, modern.
Yeah.
So nogging.
Okay. Okay. A soft note.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
That was more hip hop contemporary. Now, of course,
Now,
we know
this looks
this
familiar.
is nogging.
Yeah.
Definitely. To see that, I saw this in person. It was amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was this legendary?
No, this is Beyonce's Renaissance concert, her tour. Yeah, so it was great.
And this is where I die an embarrassing death. All right, going back to voguing.
Okay.
There are different types of voguing.
There is.
What are the different types of voguing?
You have dramatic, you have soft and cunt, you have Vogue femme, Butch Queen Vogue femme, Femme Queen performance, drag performance, and virgin performance.
Okay, that's you got them all memorized. All right,
I'm an icon.
but then there's, but are there different categories?
You mean far as the balls, your different
Right,
categories?
yeah.
So voguing is definitely separated into different parts. Like you have the femme queens, which a femme queen is a transgender woman in ballroom experience. I'm a femme queen. Then you have a butch queen, which will be a gay male in ballroom. So you have femme queen performance with the girls. You have butch queen performance with the male figures.
Okay, I sometimes go as executive realness.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I see that. Oh, I love that. That will be. So there's different categories as far as realness too. You know, you have that. You have best dressed spectator or best dressed. You have runway face, as if you have beautiful structure, pretty teeth. You know, like me. Then you have sex siren as a category that I walk. What are some other categories in ballroom? Oh, you have GNC face now, which is new. This is new. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So they have that now. Then you have the executive realness.
Please tell me what is GNC face?
Gender non-conforming.
Okay.
So it's just
Okay.
if you don't have a gender,
All
you know.
right.
So a lot of balls are including them now.
Nice.
Too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very inclusive,
Mhm.
like
And a
the
lot
whole
of,
culture.
Yeah, and a lot of fashion categories too.
All right. Well, if I was gonna try, what do you think I should? Where would I start out?
Well, I don't know what your closet looks like, so we can start. We'll start there. Okay.
Okay.
So-
It might be Butch Queen.
Right. Love it, love it. But also looking at flyers for the balls and seeing if something stands out to you. You're like, I like that. You know,
Okay.
we can probably do like a project or something. That would be so
Oh,
fun.
that would be a big project.
Ballroom. You know, but yeah. So.
What about the kids in the house? Like, how do you help them? Do they
how do we
express?
find them
Do
and
they
things like
express a desire? Like, oh, I want to watch
Yeah,
this
so
category.
okay,
and,
so
like,
here's the thing. So when I first started Lapore and I moved to Austin, I would go to I would be at the clubs and I would see like a little queen or something have like a nice outfit on. And I'm like, oh yeah, you like I can spot fashion. I have a whole bedroom that is a walk-in closet, you know. So like I've seen them and I'm like, you look cute. I can do something with you. And so like or even like the trans girls that I was seeing in a club, I'm like, oh, you're very pretty. Have you ever heard of Ballroom? And they're like, no. So I'm like, come to my house and we'll watch Paris is Burning. And we'll watch a couple balls. And they're like, okay, I want to do that. You know, so definitely a lot of recruiting or going to a ball and seeing someone that's not in the house and then you chat with them or I'll usually like, I'm the MC, so I'll have my kids. I'm like, hey, get their Instagram or get their information and I'll follow up with them. And if they follow up with me, then I know they're serious. If not, then I'm like, oh, you were just there for the night and things like that. So.
Well, so if you want to be part of this in like Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, I know like Kind Clinic helps and participates with some of the Vogue nights.
So
Is it
San
like
Antonio
a regular, or?
San Antonio has a Vogue night that they partner with Kind Clinic I think it's every second Friday.
We can get details in show notes,
Yes,
right?
I think it's every second. And so ours, you guys have came some, like here and there. Ours is every first Thursday of the month at Swan Dive. It does start late for those people that like to go to bed early. We usually start like 11,
That's
11:30.
me. That's why I'm out. I'm chopped.
Yeah.
Like,
So it does start late. And I don't know why. I call it like the Cinderella effect. Like every event, if it's not at the Paramount Theater, the girls walk in at 12 o'clock. I'm like, do you think you're going to turn into a pumpkin? Like, why do y'all come at 12 o'clock? They literally get there at 12 on a dot. I'm like, no. So whatever, as long as they come.
Okay.
You know, so yeah.
But then you mentioned the Paramount and a bigger ball that happens.
So the Paramount Theater Ball, which is the Majestic Ball, we did year 5 this year. When we first started, they were very nervous. They're like, we never did this before. People aren't buying tickets. I'm like, they're going to buy them at the door. It was amazing. And it led to year 5. Last year we sold out. We almost sold out again this year. It's the biggest ball that we have. We give out $5,000 or more because I'll crowd serve. People prepare for it. They're excited for it. So yeah, I mean, what's some more details? There's always a theme. Always a magical theme. This year was Rococo Rebellion. Last year was Greek goddesses and things like that. So I think the second year, the first year was Cabaret.
Okay.
So that was one of my
That's
favorite. I
good.
had like a Marilyn
That's good.
Monroe outfit, but I love it. It's amazing. I'm the first Black trans woman to do an event at the Paramount Theater. It's amazing. It's another part of me being iconic. Like another thing that goes into me being iconic. I led 1,500 people to the state capitol. Got some places defunded. You're like, oh, yeah. So you can Google me. Yes, I led 1,500 people to the state capitol during the pandemic. At that, it was the first Trans Pride March that we had in Texas. Yeah, so I guess that makes me iconic too.
You've got a number of things that make you iconic.
Yes. So
What's something that people maybe get wrong about ballroom or voguing or general
they think
misconceptions?
a lot of us don't have jobs.
Oh, yeah. Like
That's what they think, that like that's just our lives. But in the early 90s and things, that was their lives. They would go steal their outfits or make them and win money from the balls to survive. They weren't working. So times have changed. Like a lot. I'm a full-time social worker. I work for Project Transitions. We do have jobs. Another thing, people think that they can just walk without reading the categories or not having any knowledge on ballroom, and then they get upset at us when we're like, no, you get chopped because you're not paying attention. And it's so much stuff on YouTube. You can Google, you can find out, now, versus before it was very underground.
how do you think that has, I guess, translated over time? Is it still, you feel like the same culture now in the house? Or
no, how
is it different now?
It's more, everyone wants to be Hollywood now. I mean, because they're like, Beyonce took the ballroom girls on tour with her, so everyone's like, they want to get to that now, versus it was more so like the trophy meant everything. They didn't even care about the cash prizes, or like, it was like, I want that trophy for the bragging rights. But now it's like, is it for money? What category is it again? So it really turned into a money thing in Hollywood. But you have some people that are still authentic to the culture.
Where do you think ballroom goes next?
I think it's going where it needs to go. Like I said, you have Beyonce took the girls on tour. I mean, you have Madonna have people on tour. A lot of ballroom people are in music videos now. They're putting them in fashion shows. The models. It's going where it needs to be going.
So
Yeah.
You talked about Pose earlier. You've seen
It's
this,
a whole show.
You've seen the series, right?
A series
You've
on
seen
ballroom.
the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And they talk about the Madonna's Vogue comes out, and then everybody in the community is really excited and thinking like, this is going to be the moment. We're finally going to get this visibility, and it doesn't happen.
So it did happen, but only to
Ish.
certain individuals.
True. Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah, so
True.
I
All
think,
right.
and that's the thing also, I guess since I'll get deep into it, I feel like there's a lot of people in the ballroom community that are amazing. They're so talented. They don't have the look, the Hollywood look. So they're getting passed on opportunities and things like that. But these people are just as good as the person that looks like they can be in a magazine. So that's just the barrier that has been happening recently. It's unfortunate, but some girls just need a little glitter thrown on them, But yeah.
I mean, it's really about dance and performance, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes. Because even with Vogue, there's a lot of ballet that's incorporated into it.
I think that's one of the most remarkable things for me. Like the first time I ever saw Paris is Burning, just watching how many different types of dance were included in this. It really just was pulling from so many different
and
areas.
a lot of those people from that era wind up becoming choreographers, but you don't really hear their names. They're not really mentioned like that. Like the Willie Ninjas, he was going over to Paris, taking Vogue to Paris, and then you have the extravaganzas that were dressing the celebrities and things, but they weren't really like, their names weren't in print, so no one knew.
We can keep their their legacy alive.
Of course. Yeah, definitely.
I think we've covered just about everything. Like in Ballroom, in Central Texas and Austin. Anything else that you think people need to know about?
YouTube. You can look on YouTube, Ballroom Throwbacks, to find different clips of ballrooms and different categories. If you like the category, you can type it in on YouTube. It would definitely pop up. Follow me on Instagram, MissGirl6_ or the House of Lepore. We throw Vogue nights every first Thursday of the month. And we also have people that come that give out HRT kits.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Next.
Get tested, know your status.
Next Majestic Ball?
2027.
Do you have ideas?
I can't say. I know.
You do have ideas.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
We've been chatting, but
All right.
I cannot say. But
Okay.
it's going to be so good.
All right.
It's going to be good. Yeah, I feel like every year it just elevates.
I can't wait.
Have you been to one?
I have not. I need to go.
How? You guys sponsor
2027.
every year.
I know.
You have not been to one? What?
I
have
told
you
you
ever been
I
to
go
a
to bed
ball?
early.
Well, it's early. It's one of our earlier ones. It usually
Okay.
starts at 7.
Oh,
and the
good. I
drag
can do
show is amazing. We've had 2 RuPaul girls back to back, and Diamond Dior puts on an amazing show.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a concert. You can. I get the people out of the door by 10. So you
Sold.
can,
I'm there.
So let's get you there next year.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely. Of course, you guys are sponsors. You should be there. Don't you want to know where your money's going? But yeah, let's get you there next year. That'll be awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you.